Our top story this morning, residents across New South Wales have been given a reprieve from heavy rain, but authorities warn the threat still not over yet. Flood warnings are in place for much of the coast, from the northern rivers to the south coast, including the Hunter. Thousands of homes are still at risk around the swollen Hawkesbury River in Sydney's northwest after it was forecast to reach 14.3 metres yesterday. North Richmond, Windsor, Sackville, Lower Portland and Wisemans Ferry are being told to prepare for flooding near or above the dangerous levels seen last March. The east coast low has moved offshore but is continuing to produce strong southerly winds and large, powerful seas. A severe weather warning has been issued for damaging surf at beaches on the south coast, Illawarra, Metropolitan Sydney and Hunter districts. And as the floodwaters continue to recede along the Nepean and Hawkesbury rivers, many are only now discovering what remains of their properties.
Darren Osmotherly has the river in his veins. We travel with him to his flooded cafe at Lower Portland. He knew it would be bad. What he finds, though, is overwhelming.
How much has been lost?
Well, in these cool rooms, probably 25 grand in food.
25 grand in food.
Just that's without everything else. The damage is probably 400.
Last week, the popular Paradise Cafe pizzeria looked like this. Now, a muddy soup of water covers once beautiful gardens. Inside, chairs float around through windows. Darren, like so many others here, thought he was okay.
It sort of bluffed us. Everyone thought it was over. It went down. We cleaned up.
Up to a level not seen since 1978. The business he built by hand 20 years ago wasn't here then. He had to rebuild after last year's flood disaster. We do an interview with him on his restaurant's roof.
We just got over it. It's taken a year to get back from where we were.
And now? She's come again.
Worse. Just worse.
This East Coast catastrophe steals everyone's words. We putter around with Troy and Alex, inspecting what remains, hearing stories of what was and wasn't saved.
We lifted all this stuff up yesterday and it's under again.
With roads closed, many couldn't get their things. How many people would have rebuilt and cleaned up after last flood last year and then hit again?
Yeah, well, a lot of the caravan parks were just getting back on their feet after this last one that came through, and now this has happened. So the last time, it came just over the floors, so it didn't actually, a lot of them are higher than the other ones, so we didn't get water into the actual cabins.
There are gas bottles everywhere, timber, fridges, even a submerged vehicle.
Roof of it, that's an old truck there.
The owner had sold the ski park but hadn't settled. A kilometre down the river, we find this swirling mess of what should be cabins. On the way back, Vanessa and her partner Joshua ask for a lift to safety.
You're pregnant, you shouldn't be carrying that.
It's all right.
She climbs aboard, so does Red the dog.
Because I'm 36 weeks pregnant and it's a bit scary, I've got to get out of here.
Time to get out.
Yeah, and we've got no power, no generator, no food, so...
We cruise back past what remains of so many dreams. Red watching the jet skiers, everyone else watching the roofs poking out of the water. Later on shore, we watch another caravan drift past, a reminder of what this flood took when the pelting rain came and stayed for days. In Lower Portland, Jonathan Lee for Sky News.